Okay, your cat stance. You're basically going to just get into a sparring stance, lean back on your back foot, come up on your toe, and sink, keeping your back straight, okay? That's your cat stance, real difficult. Your feet are kind of almost at a 90-degree angle, not quite. This toe pointing 45 to 90 degrees back. I try to keep it at a 45 or so. And then this one points forward. I don't like it at exactly 90 degrees, it's hard on the knee. So I point it at about a 45-degree angle offline, point the left one forward, sink on that knee, okay? Now what you want to do is not let the knee go out over the foot too much, all right? When you sink, just sink down and then stick this out like that, all right? There should be like 1.5 feet from the heel, so get to where the toe is, and then go like another 1/2 foot beyond that, all right? And then keeping your back straight, you just sink, and you're square to your target, okay? And that should be like, I've heard people say like 90% of your weight on your back leg and only 10 on the front, so you can kick. But that's a lot of weight on the back leg, and that's not very mobile. So you just have to practice with that. I keep maybe about 70 or 80 and 20 or something like that. A little more on the front, okay? That way I can move better. And it doesn't hurt my knees so bad. And I'm not as low either, so it doesn't look as good. So yeah, I need to practice getting down lower. But man, that's tough right there, okay? Then you come up and you kick from there, okay? So there's your cat stance, okay? Very good for training the legs, good for defense. Remember number 2, bam. And you're not going to be there all day anyway, so you want to be able to get in it, get good and tight and hard, and then move from it, okay? Remember, stances are just for mobility, that's movement, and solid standing. That's what a stance is. It's not something you're in all the time. It's just a posture that you're in momentarily, but you want it to be strong and stable, whatever stance you're in, okay? The horse stance, Ma Bu. It's the basic stance of all Chinese martial arts. Stable, mostly used for training, but you will do it sometimes in your forms, all right? It's gonna be more than shoulder width apart. Here's how you do it. Put your feet together, heels out, toes out, heels out, and then straighten your toes forward, okay? Now you're like this, in what they call the goat stance, with the knees down in, and they use that in Wing Chun a lot, all right? But in this case, you're gonna push your knees out to where your legs are almost like in a box shape. Push your knees way out, tuck your butt under, keep your back straight, and sink, okay? I'm like real sore today, and not loose yet. So it takes a while, all right? So from the side, it looks like this, all right? You want your back straight, push your knees out, tuck your butt under. You don't want this. I've seen people doing this, and it's ridiculous. Tuck your butt under like you're holding a quarter between your butt cheeks. So tuck it under, push your knees out, sink, back is straight. Right arm forward, and left arm's over here by your hip. This is center punching. Looking over the knuckles, center punch. Ha! Ha! Attack! Attack! 2 times. And breathe in and then out. Ha! 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 Like that. Attack! Attack! Switch sides. Attack! Attack! Okay, you don't want to do this too much, okay? You want to sort of keep your arms, your body mostly square. You can lean forward a little bit as you do it. Get a little more twist motion in there. All right, and you want to try to work up to standing in this position for about a minute or so. And then later on, you'll try to work up to like 5 minutes. Okay? So that's center punching, and then you can do 3s, triples. Huh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in and out. Huh. 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 And then you do continuous. Okay? So that's what we used to do in class. And you just stand there like that and you'll do continuous. For as long as you can, for like 30 seconds. Good stuff. When you're done with your forms and you're waiting on your other students, the other students in the class, you'll get in this position. And you'll just stand there or sit there in horse stance while you're waiting for other people to finish their forms. Good training. So that's your basic stances. Your fighting stance, your cat stance, your bow stance, elbow, back fist, punch. Okay? And your horse stance. Okay, what's really cool is your horse stance can switch immediately to your bow stance. You just pivot your feet and you go down. See? Horse, bow. Horse, bow. Like that. And that's good to practice too. Cat, bow. Horse, cat, bow. Like that. And then step and turn in different ways with your stances like that. Good training. Then you can throw kicks and punches or whatever. So that's some more Shaolin basics. Have fun, kiddies.